But then slowly I understood a bit, and I used to speak English, but I used to break the limbs of English. I used to mercilessly murder English language. I used to murder its grammar, I used to murder its fluency, everything. I used to speak with such confidence, but I was really wrong when I used to speak English back in the day. And now that I reflect upon it, that was such a fond memory of mine. But coming back, we can also do the same. The point is, it's not about having seamless perfection. Right now, Viva and I also make mistakes. There are lots of mistakes in my pronunciation, there are lots of mistakes in my grammar, there are lots of mistakes in my sentences. It may not be evident to the new student, but for people that are themselves such experts of English language, that, or either my colleagues or my mutuals, if you want to call that, so those such peoples, that's a mistake. People is correct and peoples is wrong, because it's persons or either people, and persons is also incorrect, person singular, people plural. So such people are able to pull out or to point out my mistakes, and normally people don't. So we don't want to go for perfection. What we want to do is, rather, you should have a level of goodness, you should have a level of accuracy in your language. That's what we want to go to, and rather just break it apart, just kill English language and murder that English language until you know how to speak good English language. Now, last but not least, get rid of your fear of the arguments, or get rid of your fear of everything perhaps. What I'm trying to say here is that glossophobia, the crowd fear, which is that lots of the time people say, what will the people think about me if I what will people think? The people is wrong, because the is for singular, not the people. What will people think about me once I speak in wrong English, or in wrong grammar, or in wrong this or that? So lots of the time people do think about you, but we don't care about that. The point is that you're speaking, you're doing it with confidence, and that's all matter. You're a voila, you're a bravo from my side. You are doing great, you're doing amazing, you're doing perfect. But the point is that if you try to go for the people that tell you that you made such sad mistakes or such sad things, you'll never be able to succeed, or you'll never be able to even be satisfied with your English. So never go for the people that are in the crowd. Think of them as pumpkins, or as like potatoes. They're just watching and listening you. They don't have any emotions or any response. Think of them as potatoes, just potatoes in the crowd. And just don't focus on them at all. Just speak your heart out, and what happens will happen. And you're seamlessly not going to have perfect English, not going to have perfect language. Your communication and ideas may be wrong. Like I lots of times have, like for example, I made a joke in the past about black holes. People took that so seriously. Black holes don't make spaghetti. Black holes actually make a optic illusion of spaghetti, because it wraps itself, for example, the eclipse point or the horizon point. That's the point where lots of the time the light goes in straight lines. We all know that. But it wraps it around itself, and that's the light around a black hole, which makes a horizon point. So that's the point. It's not that I'm always perfect, but rather my ideas are. And black hole isn't a black hole actually. It's more of a mass that's there. It's from a dead. It's either caused by a neutron star, but if the mass is too much and the amount of gravity is too much on that certain mass, it turns into a black hole. Black hole only has one spot in the middle of it, which is known as singularity. We have no certain information about that. Black holes are some of the most unheard of type of things in the universe, because we have no ideas. There are black holes such as Sagittarius A, and there are supermassive black holes, there are small black holes, there are big black holes. Now what did I say here? These are certified points by science. If you guys want to know more about it, you can go ahead and just look it up yourself. May my answers be jokes, but rather they aren't jokes. I don't care about how people think. So the same goes for you people. Say your heart out. Don't care about if people will say, oh my god, he's saying this, he's saying wrong, he's saying that, he's saying this, he's saying that. No, don't care about that. What you want to do is do what you like to do, and just do it yourself. That's your opinion, your perspective, and your own choice. So try your best, be confident, and speak out loud about your thoughts, about your heart. Thank you so much for watching, and Allah Hafiz.